and welcome back to Just Another Stitch. For those that don't know me, my name is Connie, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. Today, I am going to show you how to cast off in knitting, where when you come to the end of your project, you need to get your stitches off your knitting needle. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. And for this tutorial, all I did was I casted on 12 stitches and I knitted up 4 rows in knit stitch. Just a real quick, easy swatch so I could show you how to cast off. Okay? So when you start casting off, you're going to knit 2 stitches. Okay, so 1 and 2. Okay, so you have your 2 stitches on your right needle. So you're going to take that bottom stitch here and you're going to put your left needle through it, and you're just going to pull that stitch over that top stitch like that. And you want to be real careful how you hold your hands, because if you're not careful, that top stitch will slip off your needle. So if you notice, I tend to put my fingers on the stitch so it's not likely to fall off. So to start the cast off, you will knit 2 and then you pull your bottom stitch over the top. Okay, now after that it changes a little bit, and you're going to just keep following the process I'm about to show you. Okay, so now I'm going to knit just 1, and you take that bottom stitch and you pull it over like that, and you knit 1 more. Okay, and you pull that bottom stitch over the top. Okay, and again you knit 1 and you pull the bottom stitch over. Okay, so knit 1 and pull the bottom stitch over. So knit 1 and pull the bottom stitch over. And we're going to knit 1 again and pull the bottom stitch over. So as you see, it's very repetitive. So I'm knitting 1, and I'll pull that bottom stitch over. Okay, knit 1 and pull the bottom stitch over. Okay, we're going to knit 1 and pull the bottom stitch over. Okay, now we're going to knit that last stitch, and you're going to pull the bottom stitch over. Okay, so you have that 1 stitch left on your right needle. Okay, and I'm going to go over again what we just did. Okay, so when you start your cast off, you knit 2, then you pull the bottom stitch over the top stitch, and after that you knit 1 and then you pull the bottom stitch over the top stitch, and you keep knitting one, pulling the bottom stitch over the top stitch until you just have that one remaining stitch on your right needle. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you want to pull this out, okay, and we are going to cut the yarn, and you want to leave enough so you can weave in your ends. So I'm cutting the yarn, and now I'm going to grab my tapestry needle, and I'm going to put that in through the needle like that. And let me untangle this. So you're just going to put the needle through your loop and just pull it all the way through like that, okay? So now you've tightened it up, okay? And then you're going to just weave in some of the loose yarn to secure your stitch. So you want to kind of push it through some stitches on the other side, okay? And you just pull your needle through, and then you take your scissors and you trim that little piece, okay? And that's all there is to casting off.